All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Barakadash. And the Heavenly Father, which you name is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, Bahashem, in the name of Hamashiach Kabashai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lost Kodash, the Holy Tongue. And I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim Aqua from I say Shalom. And this is a sit down lesson. Yeah, this is a sit down lesson of sit down lesson number 3 as of February 21st, 2026 on this Saturday night. And the title of the lesson going to be Revelations 11 verse 14. That's going to be the title of sit down lesson. This is the book of Revelations 11 verse 14. The second will pass, behold, the third will come quickly. Right, so the second will pass, behold, the third will come quickly. So the second will that passed already. Now the third will coming quickly. That shows that we're living in the book of Revelation because everything's being revealed in the book of Revelation. So I'm going to look up the etymology of woe. And that's why we see in what's that, Luke 20, verse 25. There shall be signs in the sun and the stars upon the earth. Disgressive nations will perplex you, verse 1. So we see moderate ruler against moderate ruler, wars and rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom's kingdom. And that leads up to the great distress and woes among the nations. That's what we're seeing. And this is the definition of woe. Oh, that's the definition of woe. It says a form. Woe is an informed interjection or a English woe, a common explanation, a limit for many languages, Latin, Greek, German, woe, Lettish, woe, oath, Irish, Fee, Welsh, woe, Armenia, way. Yep, it says, that's other readings. So I'm going to look at the actual definition of woe, because it's a noun. Definitely define woe. Woe is
Whoa.
woe is a dictionary definition for Oxford language. Right. It says great sorrows or distress. Right. That's why we see in that Luke 21 verse 25, the distress of nations with perplexity verse 1, because we see in so much seditions, uprisings, uproars, people will moderate ruler against moderate ruler, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. So we're going to see these political woes, economical woes, and these tensions are heating up between these nations. So right, it says great sorrows or distress. Similar words, misery, sorrows, distress. Right, misery, sorrows, distress. And this is Revelations 11 verse 14. The second will pass, behold, the third will come quickly. Right, so the second will pass, behold, the third will come quickly. Revelations 9 in verse 12. The one will pass, and behold, there come two woes thereafter. Right, so one will pass, and behold, there come two woes thereafter. Revelations 11. Matter of fact, Luke 20, verse 25. Luke 21, verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and the moon, and the stars, and upon the earth disgressive nations will perplex you, verse 1. Right, so the Heavenly Father showing us these plain beginning and powerful works and the effects and signs, like it says in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter. And we're seeing these signs in the sun and the moon and the stars. The doomsday clock, 85 seconds to midnight. We're seeing the blood moon that's about to come up next month, in the month of March. And when on top of that, we're seeing the increasing uptick of modern day disgressive nations with plexi verse 1. And this is Jeremiah. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 46. And least your heart faint, right heart your mind, and ye fear for the rumor that should be heard in the land. And a rumor shall come both 1 year, after that another year. A rumor shall come, a rumor, God's land rule against ruler. Right, so another year, after another year, a rumor, you should hear a rumor and a violent land rule against ruler. Right, that's what we're seeing. Matthew 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Right, so we're hearing wars and rumors of wars between the nations on a day-to-day basis. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. That's why it's modern day distress of nations with perplexity verse 1. Uncertainty among the nations because of the famine, the pestilent plagues, and judgments are taking place, and the tensions are heating up between the nations on a day-to-day basis. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not trouble, for all these things must first come to pass, but the end is not yet. Matthew 24 verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, which goes to ethnos. And there should be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in various places. This is the prophet Joel, chapter 3. Matter of fact, Ecclesiasticus. Yep, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 3, and verse 8. In a time to love, in a time of HATE, in a time of war, in a time of peace. Right, so we live in a time of HATE and a time of war. Go up first. To everything there is a season and a time of every purpose in heaven. Right, so we're in times and seasons of that we see in great distress of nations with plexi rich born. And we see in the modern ruler against modern ruler, wars and rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. So we're in those modern day times and seasons and every purpose in heaven. Joel chapter 3 and verse 9. It says, and it's proclaim ye to some of the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Right, so let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. That's what we see. Joel chapter 3, verse 10. Beat your plowshares and the swords and the pointing us and spears, let the weak sound strong. Right, so we see that the Heavenly Father is putting that warlike mindset. These are arms of nations, right along with the disgrace of nations with plexi rich war and moderate rule against moderate rule. Verse 10, as they continue to be gathered up over there in the valley of Jehoshaphat, armor against armor, God one. Verse 10, beat your plowshares and the swords and the pointers and the spears, like the weak sound strong. Right, these armies of nations building up their new capability against the adversaries, let the weak sound strong, as they being gathered up over there throughout the Middle East, which is Western Asia. This is Revelations 11, verse 14. It says the second will pass, behold, the third will come quickly. Right, so the second will pass, behold, the third will come quickly. Armor getting armor, God one. So this was a sit down lesson number 3 as of February 21st, 2026 on this Saturday night. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai B'Hashem, Kokodash. And the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, B'Hashem, in the name of Hamashiach Yahushai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon Holy Tongue. And I say Barak to the elders and apostles, for Akim and Akwaf, until next time, we say Shalom.